Hey everyone, welcome back. It's time for another software developer profile review. My name's David Roberts. I've been a developer for 23 years. I've also ran international recruitment teams. I've interviewed thousands of software developers. I've seen pretty much every mistake you can make. And that's what I want to do here, is to show you why a recruiter might skip over your profile, might say no, why you might be overlooked in terms of job applications, and then hopefully help you to stand out. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Before I start, if you would like a profile review, I will leave a link in the description. It's free and the results are published on YouTube just as this one. So let's get on with it. This is for, and I'm going to butcher your name and I apologise, this is for Farshid. And he has stated that he's interested in Microsoft technologies, C#, .NET, and it was SQL databases. I don't know how much experience he has, but we'll unpack that as we go. So I don't really want to cover too much about the banner image. We know we can do more with that if we want to showcase the technologies. So let's move on to the headline. Headline's actually very good. I don't think you need to put software engineer and software developer. I'd just choose one if I were you. Try and shorten this a little bit. We've got software engineer, software developer, database developer, data engineer. It makes a big long list. I think we'd be better going with something like software engineer and then listing, it could be from PL SQL, T-SQL, data engineer. You can skip the data engineer, C#, Postgres, all that sort of stuff. The tech is good. I don't think you need to put all those different phrases in. That's just me. You don't need to change that if you don't want to, but that's pretty good anyway. If you move down to the About section, this is where I start to think I would hit them with the value first. Again, we might be talking about flipping the order here. So as a member of a team, I'm dedicated both to my work and to fostering an environment suited to teamwork. As a recruiter, I would just skip that sentence entirely. I'm moving down, I'm skimming at this stage. I'm looking for the tech, and the tech comes in just at the end, here. So I start reading from this point here onwards, and I'll have to click to see more. But all of the value really is this bit. If you actually read this paragraph, I think this is all you really need. I think this is wonderful stuff. And I always like to see someone who's dedicated, or you're saying this is what I can do, and it seems to be all you do almost. It's like you're really into that stuff. So that's really cool. I would almost skip this just because it's not really necessary. We'll come back to the activity. As always, I go down to the experience. A lot of information here. I'd be wondering about, can we make things pop out of it? Because as a recruiter, I'd be looking for certain things. I know you've got a strong background. You don't need to say you've got a strong background when you're displaying the background. All the skills are here. So we could kind of summarize this a little bit better, and it could be that what did you build, what did you learn, what was the business benefit, those sorts of things. So I think you've got maybe too many bullet points, but overall I think this is a really strong expression here, because again, it's just living and breathing the tech that you told me you wanted to be found for. That it's hard to argue with this. Again, you never know what skills they're going to be interested in, so it's nice to see all of it. Perhaps overkill of information, but we really are nitpicking. Go back to your previous role. All I care about in the previous one, I could open these out. This looks more manageable in terms of will I read it. But again, it's the same tech. I'm building confidence. Every time I see it, I'm like, yes, yes, yes. As I go through someone's experience, it's when did you start using that technology? Are you currently using that technology, and how frequently? So I can see you using it here as well. It's all adding up. So I would say this is a strong profile in terms of, can you do the job? Am I confident about putting you forward to the next stage? Yeah, absolutely. As always, do we have any supporting information? So what do you talk about all day? So we'll have a look at that. And can I get somewhere from here? Oh, your blog as well. Now, if you're talking about the same subjects, that could be interesting. Stack Overflow. Never really a fan of looking at Stack Overflow, but we will anyway. So what do you talk about? If you worked with national database management systems, so it's you posting about your blog, talking about the tech that you want to be known for. Discuss challenges of logging. You just live and breathe this. This is really good. Yeah, I mean, posts like this don't do you any harm. You know, that's great, but these are really good, really powerful, which makes me quite excited about opening the blog. There's only the three things on here, but they're all related exactly to what we're trying to find you for. So you live and breathe it. I would be coming back here and saying, can you feature those posts here so that someone might not dig as much as I'm digging, and that activity then would pop up somewhere here, and I'd see the three screenshots as those posts, so people can't miss them. I think that's really powerful stuff. Love that. Keep going with that. I don't know when you started doing this. April, February, March, April. You should do more of that. And then we go through to Stack Overflow. All I look at is what are you talking about, and it's all the right things. Yeah, I've got almost no doubts. So yeah, I think this is a great profile, a great example of someone who says, so what I say in your headline and your about section, you're making claims, I can do this, this and this, and then I'm looking further down your profile to go, okay, what's your evidence to prove you can do it? And you've got tons of evidence here, you've got evidence here, you're talking about it outside. It's everything that's in you is coming out, is related to what you want to be found for. Yes, 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 from me, you'd be put forward straight away. I can't see any reason not to. So I hope that's been valuable. It's always nice to get a great profile. I'm always trying to be overly picky, really, because whenever I put out a job, you'll get lots and lots of applicants. So you have to be more and more picky and find reasons to filter people out. So it's always nice when you just see, yeah, I could make suggestions about trimming things down, making the message more concise, fewer bullet points, reversing the order of the about section, but really we're nitpicking. Everything here indicates that you're a strong candidate for the things you exactly want to be found for. So congratulations from me. I'll hope to see you in the next one. If anyone would like a profile review, there's a link down in the description, and I hope to see your profile soon. I'll be generous, I promise.